Stefanie Nation still having a rough go of it. Yet to get a strike here in our championship match. But again, with the Petraglia scoring system, we are never out of things. And here is Shannon Pluhowsky, 3 in a row, looking for what the kids call a ham bone here in the 6th.
Carry.
Play the music, Maestro. Ham bone!
Oh, Rob.
4 in a row for Pluhowsky after leaving 7 pins in the 1st and the 2nd. Look at that head pin just hit the side and rail the top of the 10.
We like to call that 10 back. You notice there wasn't 1 pin laying on the deck. That's 10 back.
There we go, a strike for Nation. Finally, her first. That gets her at 14, 6 behind Pluhowsky. And here's Michelle Feldman. Opened up with a 4-bagger and then took her 2 shots to drop all 10 in the 5th. Here she is to close the 6th. Back-to-back leaves of the 10. She converts this, and Pluhowsky and Feldman are tied.
A couple of back-to-back slow 10 pins after starting off with a 4-bagger. There's the deep inside line. Look at the rev rate. Solid, baby, solid. She's got a big party coming up. She wants to win this.
Big birthday tomorrow for Michelle Feldman. Again, I'm not going to say the age, right? She wouldn't.
She didn't. I wouldn't go there if I were you.
I want to stay on her good side. So here is Pluhowsky, tied for Feldman for the lead at 8 points through 6 frames. For the 3rd time this match, she has left the 7 pin.
She's been real solid. Every ball in the pocket, 4 strikes, 3 7 pins. Just a real good, solid player, Rob.
Love her form, the execution, the follow-through.
Just a real athletic-looking form.
Real pleasure to watch. She bowled 2 PBA events this past season, did Pluhowsky, the U.S. Open and the Atonic Don Johnson Eliminator in Columbus. $25,000 will go to the winner of this one.
Like she moved in just a little bit on that shot, and now there's no pin carry.
Should have been.
See, this is a little closer to 2nd arrow. She's been a little bit closer to the 1st arrow, and that just got her into nothing but trouble. Now she moves in, throws a good shot, only to leave her ring in 10.
So Nation now at 16, 6 behind Pluhowsky. Let's see what Feldman can do. With the strike here, she will retake the lead. There's her 5th strike, and Feldman back on top. Michelle, after those back-to-back spares, what was the change you made there in the 7th?
You know, I think I just got a little too lazy in those last 2. Didn't really get around it, and that one I tried to get a little around it more.
So Feldman in the lead with 9. Pluhowsky 1 behind her. Didn't like it, but she'll like the result.
Whoopsies.
Her 5th 1-point frame.
Shannon, why didn't you like that shot?
I thought I missed it a little bit, but I guess not. Created a little bit of hold there for me.
Hey, well, at least the 7-pin went out that time.
That's true.
Always looking on the bright side of things, aren't you, Randy?
You have to. You always have to look at the glass being half full.
Stefanie Nation needs to look at her first 7 frames as half full with a good opportunity here in the final 3. She is in a bit of a hole here, needs to get some 1-point frames, some strikes. Oh, you 10-pin. Second time in as many frames.
Yeah, and right now, Stephanie's probably thinking, if only cursing was allowed. Ring and 10, the last shot, and now the soft 10. And her ball reaction is just not what she needs it to be to stay competitive in this match.
Former collegiate bowler at the University of Central Florida in Orlando. Takes care of the 10. That gives her 18. Just 1 strike so far for Nation. Feldman comes up. She has had strikes in 5 of her 7 frames. 9 points in the lead. And another one for Feldman. What's really interesting about Michelle is she qualified for this event, again, by finishing 4th in the Scorpion Championship because the top 3 finishers had already qualified for the Women's Series Showdown. So this one was really gifted to her. And here she is, just about 2 frames away from a $25,000 payday.
Yeah, and as it looks right now, she's not going to finish any worse than 2nd if she does falter.
And a break there as Pluhowsky goes a little heavy. She leaves the 4-7.
And with 2 frames left, if Shannon converts the 4-7, she'll have 13. Michelle Feldman can get up in the 9th frame, throw another strike, and then have a 2-point lead heading into the 10th frame. Whoa, skinny jeans, Rob?
Put them on, jump up and down, get into them. 13 through 9 for Pluhowsky. She's in 2nd. Nation in 3rd with 18 points. And Michelle Feldman, the soon-to-be birthday girl, in the lead with 10 points. Again, Lowe wins the title. Less is more at the Women's Series Showdown. There's her 2nd strike.
Right now, Stephanie just wants this to be over.
2 out of 9 ain't bad. Oh, man.
Feldman looking for 3 in a row. Here she is in the bottom of the 9th. Big strike.
Can you say clinic?
Clinical.
I mean, this is just a strike clinic she's putting on. Only 2 soft 10s. Everything else strikes through 9. Big 10th frame coming up for Shannon Pluhowsky. She's only thinking one thing right now, and that's strike. Has to strike.
And instead, she leaves the big 4, and this one has just been gift wrapped for Feldman.
Boy, you said it.
Not that bad.
Michelle Feldman is now
Michelle Feldman could have me bowl this one, and she would still get the paycheck.
She would still probably win if you bowled the 10th for her.
But crazier things have happened.
Well, you know, the Big 4 has only been made once on television by you-know-who. Walter Ray Williams Jr.
You mean 7-time Player of the Year winner, Walter Ray Williams Jr.?
Yeah, I mean, at 50 years of age, Player of the Year, Walter Ray Williams Jr.
What a season Walter Ray had, huh?
Incredible.
And you know what he's going to do now in the offseason?
Bowl the senior tour.
Yeah, try and bowl some senior events. I'm sure those guys are thrilled Walter Ray is at 50 and can join them now.
Yeah, I'm sure they can't wait for him to come out.
So Pluhowsky done with a 16.
Well, right now she's sitting in 2nd.
It is going to take an epic blow-up by Michelle Feldman to not win this
Hey guys,
one.
I just want to make sure it's not the high score that wins, right?
Nation trying to change the rules on us. If it was, she'd be in good control of this one.
No, if it was the high score, Rob would win.
This for a 20, and she'll get it.
All right, nice way to finish.
Third strike, ends with the 20. And now Michelle Feldman up. 4 shots or less will win it for her. Only needed 1.